How's everybody doing? Let's try this again. How's everybody doing? Excellent, excellent. You know, before I get started, the gentleman that just stood before you said some tremendously nice things about me. But just to be quite honest with you, what we're sharing with you tonight, it's really not about me. It's about what the Momentis opportunity could do for you and your family. But however, this gentleman that was before you, I tell you, has worked with some of the most successful businessmen on the planet. He's been very successful in traditional business as well as in the industry of relationship marketing. So if there's anyone that deserves a round of applause, let's give it up for Mr. Marty Hell. Let me share with you a little bit about me. I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and raised. I grew up in Oak Cliff. And I'm one that just simply tried to do every single thing my mom told me to do. My mom told me to go to high school, graduate high school, and go on to college. Graduate college and get a good job. I almost did all those things. But I'm a firm believer that we all have dreams and goals when we graduate high school. Am I right or am I wrong? See, my dream was to play professional football. And it's very obvious the man upstairs just didn't have that plan for Antoine Mcbay. I was fortunate enough to go to school to play the game that I love, but 2 weeks after I graduated high school, my mother passed away at the age of 37 with breast cancer. I had a 6-year-old brother at the time. And since I could no longer play the game that I love that was in my heart due to a knee injury, I decided to quit school and come home and work and help support my grandmother, help support my 6-year-old brother. And that's when I was introduced into the traditional corporate America structure. And I found out very quickly that nothing was promised in the traditional corporate America structure. Can anybody relate? To me, those days of working with one particular company for 25 and 30 years are really far few in between. I've been downside, right side, you name it. It seems like I've been on every single side. But I'll be the first to share with you, we're not asking anyone to stop doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. But I think it's very safe to say that our economy dictates people having a plan B. If we think about it, every one of us can go out and buy a brand new car. It comes with 4 brand new tires, but they still put a spare in the back. Because you just never know when you may need to pull out that spare tire. The Momentis opportunity could be your spare tire. However, it has full-time income potential. So how does all this work? It's about relationship. And Just Energy gets it. They understand it's the relationship, it's the glue that keeps the customers on the books. It's harder to maintain than it is to obtain. And so by being an independent rep with Momentis, we go out and acquire customers based on relationships. They allow us, independent reps, everyday ordinary people, regardless of race, gender, religion, education, background, to acquire these customers. And guess what? They're going to pay us for it because they're redirecting those marketing dollars that they would normally spend hundreds of millions of dollars with commercials, billboards. They're giving it to us. So you can see how the money flows. Everybody wins here. Just Energy wins. You as an independent rep wins because we get paid, right? So that's what it's about, creating a win situation. We acquire those customers. Our business model is really, really simple. See, this is not about any of us going out trying to be members of the 100 customer club. It's about acquiring those handful. The most customers you'll ever need in your Momentis lifetime is 20, but just acquire a handful, okay? And not only that, we're going to teach others how to do the exact same thing, enroll a handful of customers based on relationships. This is a business, okay? And for that, there's an investment. Your initial cost is $299. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, if you don't have $299, then whatever you're doing, it ain't working. If you've been working for the last 5 to 7 years and you haven't been able to save a few dollars here and there, if you do as well the next 5 to 7 years, do you think you have it then? See, probably not. One thing I understand is until the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change, will one change? I know, y'all, some of y'all, you'll get it on the way. See, until the pain of you remaining in your same situation outweighs whatever pain it takes you to make that change, that's when you will change. So get in position for $299. Now, a couple ways that we earn. Let's talk about the first way. It starts with you. The first thing that you want to do is get qualified. You want to qualify yourself to earn income within the Momentis opportunity. How do you do that? By acquiring 3 customer points within your first 30 days. The website counts as 2. It's $19.95 a month for the website. It's the only recurring cost that we have. If you live in a deregulated market, it makes sense for you to be your own customer, get paid off your own energy bill, and you earn $100 immediately. You're qualified. And when you truly understand our comp plan, no one earns a dime until the new person collects what I call this $100 belief check. That's a unique thing that we have here. So now you're qualified. Now, as you go out and acquire additional customers, all right, which means a total of 10 customer points, you earn an additional $100. You add an additional 5 customer points for a total of 15, you earn an additional $100. Add another 5 for a total of 20 customer points, you earn another $100. So you can see how you can earn income simply going out acquiring a handful of customers. And they give you X number of days in order to do that. 20 customers within 120 days of launching your Momentis business. Let's talk about the second way that we earn. It allows you to leverage your efforts. One of the things that I truly understand is that Lion King was really for adults. How many of you have seen Lion King? See, Lion King teaches us it's the circle of life. It's not about if life is going to happen. It's about when life is going to happen. In growing up, my mom raising my brother and I, understanding that basically she was the sole income provider at the time, my mom, I felt, had a pretty decent job. But she fought the battle of breast cancer for a number of years. And there was times that I couldn't go to the movies because she simply didn't have the money. And as a kid, I couldn't understand that. But how many of you know I went to the movies anyway? Some of y'all get that too. But my point is, it wasn't until I was an adult that I realized that my mom, because she couldn't work, the money stopped coming in. And one of the questions I ask you, if something happens to you, what happens to your income? Because life could be a number of things. Life could be an illness in your family. It could be a newborn baby in your family. It could be marriage. It could be divorce. It could be a child going to college. It could be a pink slip from your job. See, it's not about if life is going to happen. It's about when life is going to happen. So the question I ask you is, what are you doing to prepare for life happening to you? The Momentis opportunity allows us to leverage our efforts. See, I'd rather have 1% of everyone's effort in here as opposed to 100% of my own. And by you simply introducing a few associates into the opportunity, you can do just that, leverage your efforts. And we help them to get qualified and earn that $100 belief check. And by this example, you've introduced 3. That's $300 for simply exposing 3 people to the Momentis opportunity. But it gets even better. Help them to have success. As you grow what's called your My Team, create 6 in your My Team, guess what? You promote to our first leadership position, that position being senior director. Oh, things get real good at the senior director position. It was incredible to see the number of senior directors that paraded across this stage. Guess what? Here's what that means for you. As a senior director, for everyone that you go out and personally sponsor into the opportunity, you earn $150, $150, $150, $150. But it gets even better. As they go out and introduce others to the Momentis opportunity, you earn unlimited levels deep, 50, 50, 50. Every time they receive that $100 belief check, help 4 people promote to senior director, and you promote to the position of regional director. This is the position where you can change your zip code and your postal code. As a regional director, as you go out and introduce others to the opportunity, 250, 250, 250. But not only that, you also position yourself to earn matching check bonus. Remember the first 3 that you personally introduced in your My Team? 25% matching check on the code money that they earn. And then as they introduce their 3, you earn a 10% match. And as they introduce their 3, you earn an additional 10% match. 25, 10, 10. You don't have to understand it all. Just know it means more money, more money, more money. Position yourself to earn while you learn. So let's get back to that 250. As a regional director, for everyone you introduce, in this example you've introduced 4, that's $250 for everyone you personally introduce. Now you can introduce as many as you like. You don't have to stop at 4. You can introduce 15, 20. Just imagine, $250 a pop when they receive that $100 belief check. And as that regional director team starts to grow, unlimited levels deep, 150, 150, 150. Woo! Woo! It got a little warm up here talking about them 150s. Incredible income as you help others promote to that regional director position. You promote to national director. As a national director, for doing the exact same thing you did as a regional director, you now earn $300 for everyone you personally sponsor into the business. And as that team grows, 200, 200, 200. Unlimited levels deep. Tracked in real time, sending you text message alerts, email alerts to your cell phone, email address. Of course, the top position, international director. Whew. Let me tell you, you're living a good life at that position. As an international director, you're now earning $325 for everyone you personally introduce to the opportunity. As your international director team grows, unlimited levels deep as new people get started, 225, 225, 225. Would you cash the check? Let's talk about some residual income. Because, you know, I call this money the slow money, but let me tell you, it's the for show money. It takes a little time to grow. And as you can see in our compensation plan, you can earn some incredible income on a weekly basis while we're building the long-term passive residual income. As you can see, it pays us $1 base per customer. On each level, you can see at each position how you can earn income on a residual basis as customers pay their essential home services, which are services they're going to use anyway. Okay? And then as you promote to the regional director position and above, they're going to open up the bottom and pay you unlimited levels deep as customers get started and acquire those essential home services. That's exciting. So let's take a look at what that means for you. As you can see, you go out and introduce a few business partners and you go out and acquire a handful of customers, you're going to earn $1 per customer. That's $10 a month in residual income. You've got your 3 reps that now fall on your level 1. They go out and get their 10 customers. That's 30 customers that's now on your level 1. So in this example, you're now being paid on a total of 40 customers, but how many did you go out and acquire yourself? 10. You're earning 50 cents per energy account. Guess what? That's another $15. As we keep going, you can see by the time it reaches level 5, guess what? That's $2 per energy account, 6,000 residual income, level 6. 5,000 customers, $2 per account, that's 10,000 residual income. That's over $17,000 in residual income right there. You went out and acquired 10 customers. Look at how many customers you have positioned yourself to be paid on. Look how many people now that are now responsible for your income. Awesome. Now let's take a look at what it means as you go out and acquire the non-energy related services. Okay? As you can see, as you earn 50 cents on all the non-energy customers that you acquire yourself personally, and as you continue to promote up through the ranks, it pays you even more money. By the time it gets to your level 5, that's $1 per account. And then when you become regional director and above, they open up that bottom again and pay you unlimited levels deep on every single customer that comes in your entire organization. That's incredible. That's incredible. So, what does this mean? That means that now is the time. It's time for you to take advantage of where we are today. See, let me ask you the question, when would you rather board an airplane? When it's on the ground or when it's in the air? Yeah, okay, it's a no-brainer, on the ground. Because of time, and we all have a first-class ticket here no matter where you're sitting out here tonight. Okay? Look at this residual income. Incredible. Understand this. There is only one success. It's to be able to spend the life your own way. Your life, your way. 3 types of mindsets that's here tonight. And all we ask is that you share with the person that invited you out. Either you have the mindset of a number 1, the mindset of a number 2, or the mindset of a number 3. The mindset of a number 1 says, you know what, Antoine? Man, this is exciting. You know, I'm in. I don't understand everything, but I'm willing to get in position to earn while I learn. If that's you, get with the person that invited you out and say, hey, I'm a number 1, and get in position tonight. Not tomorrow, tonight. How many of you know tomorrow never comes? It's about tonight. The mindset of a number 2 says, Antoine, this looks great, but I've got some questions. I'm going to be honest with you. Questions are okay, but if you up in here and you're looking at all this, get your questions answered as quick as you can and make the decision that's best for you and your family. The mindset of a number 3 says, Antoine, man, this looks great. Man, what an awesome event, but it's just not for me. I'll be honest with you. We do go in knowing that this is not for everybody. Just be honest with the person that invited you. They thought enough of you not to prejudge you. They wanted to get you in front of 100% of the information, allow you to get your questions answered so you can make the best decision for you and your family. But if nothing else, do them a favor. Help them out. Support them in their business and be their customer. It costs you nothing to be their energy customer. As a matter of fact, they can probably save you some money in the process. Now, don't hate on them because they're going to earn $1 a month on your energy bill. You don't know anybody with the company that you have your energy with today, but you know the person that invited you here tonight. So help them out, support them in their business. Can we do that?